Hi everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Anxious Types with me, Marina White Raven. It's my birthday today, so I'm going to indulge myself with a few little things to start with. So hopefully that's okay with you. I have got a very good quote, short, sweet and to the point, from somebody I think we all love, Brene Brown. And I think it's really simple and it's really helps. And it's strong back, soft front, wild heart. That's really quite direct and simple to follow. But to go with that, a really fantastic Buddhist teacher, Roshi Joan Halifax, says this regarding this, is all too often our so-called strength comes from fear, not love. Instead of having a strong back, many of us have a defended front, shielding a weak spine. In other words, we walk around brittle and defensive, trying to conceal our lack of confidence. So, yeah, that was a really powerful message. And I'm very interested in this link between vulnerability and courage. And this is what this practice is about, you know, keeping this strength, keeping this grounded, anchored sense, but also that beautiful, open, expansive feeling. And before we start, I just have a couple of things to share. And one is just a lovely picture I got today in a birthday card from my lovely friend and fantastic yogi supporter, Marge Snape. So thank you, Marge, for that. That really means a lot. This is Ramana Maharshi. If you don't know who this is, I suggest you look him up. Yeah. I can go into that another time. And another thing is I'd just like to be your cheerleader for your ongoing practice. So this is a little Smurfette cheerleader given to me by my good friend, Susie Self. And yeah, so I'm gonna have that there as our cheerleader today. So let's just begin with the bell. Yeah, clarity cuts through the chaos at the time we're in. So we need some of this clarity to get us through. So we're going to start standing. Sorry it's a bit dark, I'm trying to get as much light on the situation as I can. And let's just stand, feel ourselves standing, feel that strong back, see if we can start to sense that opening in the front. And let's just shake it all up a little bit. Soft knees, and we're just going to let the heels bounce on the ground a little bit, just to shake it all up. Notice how my arms are just floppy. Maybe take a few releasing breaths, breathe in through the nostrils. Knees are very nice and soft. Don't hold those knees. And then just come to a stop. And let's come into this battery power. So bring the sides of the feet together, bring the legs together. Breathing in, lift the arms up so the palms are opening up. The front is opening up. And we lift the heels off the ground. We're lengthening and strengthening the whole of the back of the body. And opening the front. Hold the breath in and then breathing out. The palms are coming back down to earth. The heels are coming back down to earth as you breathe out. So it's breathing in. Let's build up the battery. Come up onto the toes, lifting the heels as high as you can. Squeeze the arms together, squeeze the legs together. Hold the breath in and breathing out slowly through the nostrils. Hands are coming back down to the earth. Heels are coming back down to the earth. Let's do one more of these. Just let it be soft for a moment. Feel your feet on the ground, then inhale, big inspirational inhale through the nostrils. Bring the hands together above the head. Squeeze the arms together, squeeze the legs together. Lifting off the ground, hold the breath and breathing out. Lower the hands down to the earth. Good. Just give the legs a little shake. Yeah, we just feel our body, feel our edges. Give the arms a shake. And then we just repattern energy, get it a bit more flowing. Put the right hand on the left shoulder, sweeping from the left shoulder slowly down to the right hip. 3 nice sweeps, keeping the knees soft all the time. Tension on the body. Left hand on the right shoulder, sweep to the left hip. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the hands in front and behind, clap the hands. Yeah, again, all about directing the energy, helping it move, assisting the body with its own natural healing processes. Lift the shoulders up, breathing in, and release out through the mouth. Yeah, and again, breathing in. Hold the breath in and out through the mouth. One more of those, breathing in and out. So if you're feeling a lot of tension in the body, you know, in these chaotic, changing times, when things start changing, you know, people are coming out like little caged beasts and acting really weird. I've noticed traffic really crazy. We need to, you know, we're going to get tense, so we need to keep responding to that tension. So take the left foot forward, bending that left knee, left hand on the left hip. We're going to do these lovely fast arm circles. So holding the fingers gently in that right hand, and just swinging that arm strongly, letting the weight of the arm do the work. The rest of the body is nice and calm and relaxed, and your breath is moving. And when you get a bit of momentum going, then you can let the arm go backwards in a big circle like this. Yeah. So really just using the weight of the arm, loosening that whole shoulder joint, which often is the root of a lot of tension. So by releasing the shoulder joint in this way, not only do we help the shoulder and the neck and the back, but also now forwards with that arm, we're releasing a lot of tension, which impacts on the whole body. Yeah, see how that feels? Oh yeah, I can feel the energy going ping on that side. So I want to level that up. Take the right foot forward now. Put the right hand on the right hip, holding onto the fingers gently. It's not a tight fist, it's soft holding. Knees are both quite soft there. And get that arm swinging, get some momentum going. Yeah. Keep breathing. And we're going to go backwards first of all with a big circle using momentum and the weight of the arm. So really let go, open up the armpit. Yeah, winding ourselves up. Wind up that arm. And let the arm swing again. Just enjoy that liberty we're bringing into the body, that freedom, that space. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. This is not a tense thing, this is a loosening. So now forwards with the arm, big circles. Breathing all the time, and slowly come to a stop. And take the feet apart, let's just swing the arms side to side again, just to really play with that loosening energy, the weight of the arms. This is like the kind of ape. So smile with that, good. Maybe what goes with that ape is this kind of chest beating. So with the fingers stiff or soft fists, just pummel that whole area, keep the knees soft all the time. The knees are at the front, so they're going to be soft. Whole area, take that into the middle. Let's make some sound. Why not? Breathing in. Let the sound out. On the sides, this area here is a really important energy spot. Good. Maybe just the head a little bit, give yourself a little shampoo, dig your fingers into your scalp. Whoa, yeah, let's get everything fired up, everything opened up, releasing that energy, that pent-up energy. And also, I like just putting the thumbs on the base of the skull, that line around the very edge of the back edge of the skull, and just drawing little circles along that edge. So much release can come from this, you know, our own touch. We know how powerful the touch of other people are, but we can give ourselves these touch as well. And just pull on the ears a little bit. Just give that little ear tugging all the way around. Good. And then just to release a little bit more. It's all about the release. If we can release some of that tension at the beginning, we have just much more fun in our practice. So feet hips width apart, breathing in. Ha, breath. Ha. Release everything out through the mouth. Knees bend, arms flop down. So the arms should be nice and heavy and floppy by now. Inhale, strong inhale up to the ceiling. Ha. Release. Let the arms swing heavily. A couple more of these, breathing in. Ha. And if you want to do the last one, ha ha ha, just for fun, breathing in. Ha ha ha. Okay. Be careful because that can set you off on a bit of hysteria. It does me sometimes. That's just a couple more things because I'm really enjoying this limbering up. Feet are nice and wide, knees are bent as your body faces forward, and then let the body twist on its axis, twisting to look right behind you. Bend into the knees as your body faces forwards, and just enjoy this lovely loosening. And enjoy the feeling of the backs of the hands smacking into the lower back. Pop there, just to instigate a little bit of chi, energy, chi, prana, all the same kind of thing. And let's just, why not? Give these little thumps back to the hands, thumping the whole lower back. Yeah, feels great. And then also getting the knuckles of either side of the spine, giving that little bit of a rub. So all this energy we've released, we can get it moving. This is the important thing. Movement is everything. When we make sure we're not holding our breath, that's normally the center of it. So, we'll just do a little quick cross crawl as well, just to warm up the legs and just to get that energy connected and balanced and coordinated. So lifting the knee, the left knee, smack it with the right hand, and the other way. We'll just do a few of these. This is my little favourite one. And then we take the knee out, the leg out straight, and we meet it with the opposite hand. So this is coordinating the body with the brain, essential, particularly if you're the one leading the practice. Kind of need to be able to remember lefts and rights and what you're saying. So left leg goes out to the side, right arm goes over the head, and we just follow this movement. The other arm just hangs in front of the body. Nice and easy, opening up. Whoa, yeah, those sides are getting a little bit of waking up. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Keep that movement. Okay. We're going to start at the front of the mat. We're going to start with Warrior 2. Nice big steps, big power, big energy. Feet hips width apart. Lift the toes, place them down. Knees soft, lift the chest. Put the weight onto the left foot. Big step back with the right foot. Wow, that was a big step. And point the back toes, the right toes, slightly forward. Square the hips. So the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Lift the chest. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, fingertip to fingertip. Breathing out, look down that left arm and bend the left knee in line with your toes. Watching that. As you watch that, really sense and feel, you might even want to watch and push into that back heel. Often when we take our eyes to something, it encourages that part of the body. We become more aware of it. So all the time extending. Fingertip to fingertip are extending away from each other, but keeping the shoulders low. The neck it's almost like the head is lifting up to the sky, the crown going up. The feet are sinking down evenly into the ground. That knee is going forwards and the right heel is going away from it. Feel that dynamic. Your body is dynamic. And the back is upright, straight and strong, nice and open in the front of the body. Open heart, good. So we need to be open-hearted warriors. Warriors of the heart. Come up on the inhale, lower the arms on the exhale. And we're going to bend into that right knee and bring ourselves back to the front of the mat. Yeah, the heart is not a soft, drippy thing. It's a powerful, fierce thing. So we put the weight on the right foot now. We're going to step back with the left. Big step for the other side. Warrior stance. Square the hips to the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand between the fingers. Breathing out, bending into that right knee. At the same time, that knee goes going forwards in line with the toes. You're pushing back into that back heel, the back of that foot, the back of that left leg is strong. You might want to take a look at it. You also might want to just check that back arm hasn't kind of dropped when you weren't looking. It's what happens to the body. You're not looking and then it kind of just starts going, oh, she's not watching. I can just get away with that. But instead, think about the engagement of all these limbs, these 5 limbs. So the neck is lifting up, the head is lifting up, the fingers are extending away from each other, the feet are sinking into the ground, right knee forward, left heel back. Everything is expanding. Come up on the inhale, lower the arms on the exhale, bend into the left knee, and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good. Just take a moment to breathe in, breathe out. Again, just loosen everything up with these little bounces. Just a moment before we come into the next posture, because it's another warrior. Knees are nice and soft. Just let everything shake up a little bit. And then we come back to our stance. So we're going to step back. This is the peaceful warrior, so you can step back with the right leg. Put the weight onto the left. Big step back with the right. Big step. Starts exactly the same. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand the chest. Breathing out, look down that left arm. As that left knee goes forward, don't forget to push into that back foot is going into the ground. Now breathe in again. Feel the length in the spine. And as you breathe out, you're going to reach back with that right hand and let that go down to the right leg. As that's going down, the other arm naturally goes up. And you turn the palm to face the back of the mat, and the palm is coming over the body as if it wants to touch the back of the mat. Do not let that front knee start to straighten out. It's a different position. You want to really take some weight into that front foot still, so you've got that evenness between the feet. Open the chest. Chest wants to see the ceiling or the sky. Good, breathe. Now come back to the warrior on the inhale. Sink into that posture on the exhale. Inhaling, coming up, straighten the leg. Exhaling, lower the arms down nice and smoothly. Bend into that right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Yeah. Whoa. Notice the difference between the sides. Yeah, I really want to step back with the left foot now. So taking the weight onto the right foot, step back, big step with the left. Don't forget, you can always take an extra step or have a little shuffle just to find the feet. Even weight between the feet already. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Extend, lift the chest. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, open the heart. Breathing out, bending into that right knee. The knee is hovering above the ankle and you're pushing back strongly, anchoring that back foot into the ground. Inhale, into the heart. Breathing out, reaching back with that left hand and down. As the left hand goes down, the right arm goes up into the air. Turn the palm is facing the back of the mat, and it reaches over the body. Try to make sure it's not in the way of the face. If you're looking up, hopefully your balance is okay and your neck is okay. You can look up at the ceiling or sky. Check you're keeping that bend in the front knee also. Breathe. Strong back leg there. Breathe deeply. On the inhale, come back to warrior. On the exhale, sink into the warrior a little deeper. Come up on the inhale. Lower the arms on the exhale. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay, give the legs a little shake. Yeah. We'll have a little bit of a recovery now. So legs fairly wide, not overly wide. We're going to come into a wide leg ragdoll. So we start off with the knees bent. We bring the chin to the chest. We let the hands slide down the legs. We let the hands hang forwards. Knees are bent. Let everything hang. Breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out to the mouth. Yeah. You might want to just sway a little bit side to side. If you're holding your elbows, you can maybe let your body swing a little bit. You can just push against the ground and just swing yourself slowly, keeping the knees bent all the time. Good. Now straighten the legs and just take the hands behind you. So you're interlinking the hands and the hands are resting or the arms are resting on your back. So now we're just going to let ourselves bend a bit further forward, keeping the knees active, so that's not locked, but they're not bent. And then we're going to let these arms go over the body, but as if we're going to come over the head. Don't worry how much this is happening. Just focus on letting go of the weight of the arms and breathing. The emphasis is on the out breath so the body can release and give you more space. With a bit of time, you'll find these arms will just go a little bit further. Good. Now take the hands to the middle of the back, middle of the spine. You're just keeping them together. You're going to draw or just circle on the middle of the back there. Keep breathing in and out. And then just change the direction, keeping the knees bent. We're going to just unwind as we're circling the back, unwinding up to standing. Yeah. And release the arms. Good. Bring the feet together. Give the legs a little shake. Good work. So, another wide leg posture. Lots of opening hips, lots of opening the front of the body. Find your feet. Take a moment to find your feet. Look at them. That's one thing. Lift the toes so you can physically engage with them, and then feel the ground beneath them. So feel what they're engaged with. It's a good way of really feeling the feet and becoming more embodied. Bring the hands together. Weight onto the left foot. Big step back with the right. Great big step. So it starts like as wide as your warrior. And we're going to do a side flank stretch. So it starts similar to the warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand the chest. Breathing out, look down that left arm and bend into the left knee. So you're in warrior 2 to begin. Really make sure there's lots of weight going back into that back foot, as if someone's pulling on your back arm. Now you can take that left forearm and just rest it, not lean. Rest it on the thigh there. And the right arm, you're going to sweep it in front of you. So the fingertips are going to come down to the ground, and you're going to sweep it in front of you in a big long line. So look at the line and extend it from the fingertip to the foot. We're extending that line. And you can look up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm if your neck allows you. So it's a strong side bend there. But really make sure that you anchor and push into that right foot. So it feels like almost as if your body is hanging off this lovely washing line that you've got there. Now bringing that arm down, bend into the knee, breathing in, lift your arms up and lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay, so put the weight onto the right foot. I'm going to step back with the left. Big step, warrior step. Square the hips to the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, fingertip to fingertip is expanding. Bend that right knee, making sure it's hovering over the ankle. Push into the back foot. Breathe in here. And as you breathe out, just let that right forearm rest on the front thigh. Left fingers, they sweep down to the floor, and then they come up in front of you in this lovely arc. The palm is facing down, and then you bring it over the body. So rather than having it in front of your face, you have this arm over the body. So you've got this lovely long line from the fingertips of the left hand right down to the outside of that left foot. So we're not leaning heavily onto this right thigh because there's so much weight going back into that back foot. Expand that line. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Dig deep with the breath. Now you're going to bend into that right knee. Bring the arms, sweep it down to the floor, and inhaling, lift the arms up. Exhaling, lower the arms down. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay. It's a strong posture, so we're just going to have a little moment here to just find some repose. So standing with the feet, hips width apart. Bring the hands together, just see how you feel. Lift the toes up, place them down. Just notice a moment. You know, can you get a sense of that strong back, soft front, and then the wildness and the potential of the heart, that ever moving, opening space. Have a sense of that to begin. Maybe close the eyes briefly, soften the knees, feel the feet. So we just get that embodied state. Otherwise we're just thinking about feeling. Lift the toes, keep lifting them, keep feeling them. Good. Soft knees. Lift the chest, open the heart. Shoulders down. Think about the top of the head, the crown open and reaching up. So this is a universal prayer moment. Dropping the hands down. Inhaling, we open the hands up, so we're opening the front, the thumbs are going out to the side. Inhaling all the way up, and you look up, be interested in where that's going, and breathing out, bring the hands back to the heart center. Bring the hands down, we're beginning the in-breath again, so we open up the front, give it lots of breath, so we create that expansiveness, that softness in the front of the body. That receptivity is a key part. The back is strong, supportive, stable, anchoring. And the movement of the breath and the movement of the arms there, just encouraging that movement. So now we think about, what do I feel grateful and appreciative of today, in this moment? Dig deep, really, there's things that are kind of obvious, there might be things you can see in your area around you. But think about the things Maybe there's things that you're grateful for that you maybe don't have so much at this time. Things you appreciate maybe more in these times. And you can say them out loud as they come to you. And then when you say them out loud, allow yourself to feel the feelings that go with that. Yeah. Good. And then think about the things you really want to bring into your life, the things you want to manifest, the things you want to encourage, the things you want to expand, the things you want to open your arms up to receive. Inhaling all the way up. And just allow yourself to reach out and ask for what you want. What do you really need to become open-hearted and stable? Good. Let's make one last one. Open up wide. Feel that whole body is opening up to the universe to give it all the gifts. And just let your hands rest at your heart center. Just reminding yourself to soften your knees, feel your feet. Close your eyes, nice soft eyes. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, you feel off balance, just soften your gaze, looking down at the tops of the fingers. Feel that connection, the thumbs pressing gently into the heart. And breathing softly in and out through the nostrils. Just feel that space. Feel the front of the body. Feel that capacity for receiving. Yeah, maybe even smile to your heart. Why not? Does it make a difference when you do that? Good. And just drop the hands down. We're going to come into a strong balance now. So hopefully that will give you a little bit of more grounding. And yeah. You can do it. So we're going to come into Warrior 3. Lots of warriors today. But warriors are strong, but they have to be open. And you have to relax into them. So we step forward onto the left foot, spreading my foot already. And taking all the weight slowly. Enjoy that transition of weight into the ground. It's like you're giving your weight to the ground. Keep the hips level. So already you might be feeling your right hip is coming up. Try to not do that. And instead, as you start to lift the back foot off the ground, counterbalance that by taking the hands forward. You can either have the hands flat down, hands together. I favour this little bird kind of thing that I make, holding the thumbs, because it helps my extension forwards, which will help your balance. So keep lifting that back leg, and at the same time keep extending the arms forward. That will help your balance. Try and keep those hips level. If you feel like you need to, hold some furniture or put your hands on the wall. If you're putting your hands on the wall, then you need to have your arms extended away. So you get the same feeling you would in this Warrior 3. You can look down at the ground. Soften that foot so it's not gripping. Put that emphasis, that grip, that kind of effort into the extension between the fingers and the toe. You can either have the toe pointed or push the heel away, whichever you prefer. One more breath in and releasing on the out breath. This is strong posture. You're going to feel that. And why not? Yeah, just shake it up a little bit, just to loosen everything, repattern everything. And this time we're going to put the weight onto the right foot. Step into that foot. Take the weight into the ground. Feel the support of the ground coming up to meet you. Open foot means you can receive. Start to lift the back foot off the ground. You can have the heel pushed away or the pointing toe, hips level. Breathing in, lifting the arms, taking the position of the arms, whichever you plant, tickling my foot. Extend the arms forwards, however you wish to. Extend that left foot back, keep the hips level. Breathe. Ungrip the toes. Be brave. Let yourself wobble a bit. Make that effort. Dig deep with your breath. Now slowly release the foot to the ground. And again, we're just going to release everything and restore by coming down to the ground into a squat. So we're going to, nice easy squat. If this isn't easy for you, you have alternatives. If your heels are off the ground, like this, pad up, cushions, blankets, anything to go underneath the heels, both of them. And if this feels too strong for the knees, you can also put cushions behind your knees, or you can just lean onto something, so a squat down as you can manage, but using the support of the chair or furniture. Knees and toes need to be in the same angle, so adjust to make that work for you. But try and get the knees as wide as you can so you can take your body between
And let yourself relax down in between the knees. Let the head hang. Breathing in through the nostrils. Sighing out through the mouth. Just release the back of the neck. Can you feel how heavy your head is? It's pretty heavy. And you really release the weight of it. That weight is really going to help that top of the spine, the neck, to release, increasing the space between those vertebrae. And your out breath will help that along. Good. So just bringing your face back up. Let's bring the hands together, pressing the elbows into the insides of the knees, or working towards that if you're not there yet. Just keep working towards it, bit by bit, bit by bit. Doesn't matter how long it takes, just keep enjoying that journey that you're making, your yoga journey, from wherever you are right now in this moment. It's about enjoying and finding and noticing and being curious about yourself. And then we'll do this little kind of, I like to think of this as like a little frog. So you put your left hand on the ground, we're like a little froggy leg position. And then this is like the tongue coming out the frog's mouth, reaching up for a fly. And it's kind of just rotating the wrist, watching it all the time as if you're watching something. And then as you rotate it the other way around, you're going to catch that fly and bring it back down. Then we reach up, breathing in, lift that left arm up, nice long arm. Open the chest again, nice open front of the body. And then rotating the wrist in one way. Keep watching that hand. Imagine this is the tongue of the frog reaching out, catching a fly or some tasty morsel, and it's going to bring it back, twisting the other way with the wrist, bring it back. Good. Let's come into ragdoll briefly. So knees are bent, feet and hips width apart, let the body hang. Particularly the head, So relax the neck. You don't need to see me and watch me as we're doing this. You can just listen. So breathe into your nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Keep noticing that your knees are bent. Try not to lock the knees. This is not helpful for the upper body. Won't let it release properly. Breathing into the nostrils, again, sigh out through the mouth. Keep the knees bent. Feel the energy at the base of the spine that's traveling up through the spine, creating space between each vertebrae and the next one. You're rebuilding, creating space and length and strength in that back. Good. Lift the shoulders up, breathing in, and release out through the mouth. Yeah, let's try that again, breathing in. Good. So another wide leg one. Lots of wide legs today, lots of grounding, strength. I'm going to try goddess now. So feet are out at a slight angle, and you'll know the angle. It's kind of around about 45 degrees, but you can judge that by when you bend your knees, it's the direction those knees go out to the side, okay? And as you're doing that, just check that you're not sticking your bottom out. So rather than, sticking the bottom out, this is not what we're doing. We're not doing squats. We're keeping the back upright. So this, you'll feel it. You'll feel your abdomen and you'll feel your back having to work as you do this. Okay. So just try that a few times. Maybe bring the hands together. This will help as well. Pressing the hands together evenly, it connects with your abdominals. Keeping this nice open chest. So rather than having them all hunched in, keep those elbows nice and wide and keep the shoulders down and away from your ears. Good. So you really have to engage with the front of the body. Nice supportive abdominals there. Good. So we're just getting those legs ready now. So let's get ready for our goddess. You breathe in, you lift the arms up. As you breathe out, your hands come down, cactus arms, and then we have this eyes wide, tongue out of the mouth, very loud roaring sound. That was a bit weak, that one. That was just a practice. So I'm going to do some more. Breathing in. Good. I want to see you, like your tongue wants to kind of go onto the floor. Your eyes want to pop out the head. Think of all those goddesses, Kali and Durga. Yeah.
Good, let's do one more. Make it really loud, rasping sound. Express yourself. Great. Woo! Feel that energy. Let's give the legs a little shake. Let's reset again with these little bounces. So knees are always soft and heels are just bouncing on the ground. Breathe, breathe, breathe. It's just like shaking up everything and making it more even. Half sun salute. Yes, we're going to do these now. So just checking your feet again, putting them hips width apart, soft knees. Feel the feet, just find the weight on the surface of the feet. Maybe take it forwards into the toes, take it back to the heels. Just feeling that and enjoying the feeling. Just really almost like you're feeling the ground as if your feet were hands. Okay. So we begin these half sun salutes. Breathing in, lift the arms up, the hands come up to the sky or the ceiling. We look up, the hands come together above the head. Then we turn the palms come down, the chest comes forwards, the bottom goes back. You see how this is as the knees bend, and the fingertips come to the ground. Breathing out, all of that is out breath. Then as you straighten your legs, your fingertips come off the ground and they land just below your knees. And then they push off your legs so that your arms straighten and your chest comes forward, shoulders back, look forwards. And breathing out, forward bend. These are so fun, these. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in all the way up. Now inhale lifts you up. It makes it effortless. Breathing out. Arms come down. Back to the beginning. Breathing in all the way up. Hands come above the head. Look up. Breathing out, bending the knees. The face comes forwards. Let yourself smile. Fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in. Yeah. Straight legs, arms back. Look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend, straight legs, looking at the toes, bend the knees a lot so you can push up through the legs, power up. Inhale will power you up. Also look up to where you're going and breathing out, bring your hands down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, hands coming down, chest is leading, knees are bending, fingertips touch the floor. Inhale, look forwards, exhale, forward bend, straight legs, bend the knees, breathing in all the way up. Let's do this a little bit faster. Breathing out, lower the arms down. Just for a change. I'm going to face forward, so I'm not going to bang my arms on the screen. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, bending the knees, fingertips touch the floor. Breathing in, straighten up, look forwards, hands just below the knees. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in all the way up. Inhale, exhale, arms come down. Let's do another one of these. Breathing in. Look up, breathing out, face comes forward, knees bend, fingertips to the ground. Inhale, straight legs, arms back, look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in all the way up. And bring the arms down. Good. So let's take a moment here. I'm going to come down into a forward bend. So again, just checking your feet. Just keep, that's a good habit to start to instill. Just keep taking your attention to your feet. And your mind's when it kind of gets a bit overwhelming, go, okay, feet, ground, breath, look at them, activate them. Okay. So forward bend, you can either take your hands to your lower back if you feel that you need the extra support. I like to do this holding the back there. Or if you feel strong in the back, then you can lift the arms up, look at the back of the hands, and as you breathe out, you're coming forwards, soft, slightly soft knees, strong belly all the time, fingertips come to the ground. You're in the forward bend already. Make sure you have contact with the ground. If you're hanging there, it's no fun at all. So put something on the ground so you have contact with something. Now let's just lengthen the spine by coming up onto the fingertips, look forwards. Feel the length, it's led by the chest really there, and the shoulders go back. And then we can make a long, slow out breath. Look at the space between the toes. The significant point of focus here, so where you take your mind to, as well as your breath, is the chest. The sternum, the middle of the chest, wants to come down to the space between the big toes. And the tail, or the base of the spine, wants to reach up directly in the opposite direction. So have this feeling of extension between these 2 points of focus. It's much more interesting than having the point of focus or having a goal where you're trying to get your head down here. That kind of isn't really... it's not really engaging with your body and your breath in such a useful way. It's just trying to make your body look like a certain image you have in your head.
Good. That's to connect the image with a feeling, with a sensation in the body, an embodied sense. Good. Okay, so from here we're going to come up onto the fingertips again, breathe in. Now put the weight onto the left foot, we're going to go into a lunge. So you're going to take a big step back with the right foot. So you need to have space behind you. Big step back, as big as you can. So it might be that you take 2 steps, that's okay. But the step needs to be big enough so that when you bend that front knee, you have lots of length to straighten that leg. Notice how from the heel to the top of the back is all one straight line. If I was here, then that wouldn't happen. So you might need to step it back. You can kind of rest your body on this thigh here and also put some weight into the hands either side of the foot. That will help. If that feels too much for you, bring that knee to the ground. It's absolutely fine. Otherwise, if you're in this lunge, you want to make it really work, then push that right heel back. Feel the meat of that thigh holding the bone there. Really feel the body. Yeah, it's an incredible thing that we have possession of, if you like, or caretake. We've taken care of this amazing machine. Put the right knee down. You can flatten the foot if that feels okay, or you can have the toe tucked under. Depends on how that feels for you on the front of the foot and whether it helps with your balance also. So just feeling that foot on the ground. Also, if you feel that knee that's too strong for you, put a blanket underneath that knee or a cushion or double the mat up. So this lovely half moon. Bring the arms above the head, palms together. And as you breathe out, you're going to bend into that front knee and take the body forwards. The groin is going forwards, but at the same time the arms are going back. We get this lovely, you can see this lovely kind of crescent moon from the fingertip to the toe. You can see that more so when I flatten that foot. You can play with that, choose which you like better. Good, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now bring the hands back down to either side of that foot. We're going to come, tuck that right toe under if it's not there already. Lift the right knee off the ground, we're going to come into a plank. So we need to send that left foot back now. Now keep the body again in a straight line, requires strong legs, open chest. So this is very much a strong back situation. Soften the elbows, open the chest, breathe. Whole the body is active here. Breathe. The chest is above the hands, not the face. Okay, this is a difference. Now you can bring your knees to the ground or you can lower yourself on the front of the body using the strength in the arms. And rest. Oh, the ground. Isn't it amazing how good it feels to lie on the ground after we've been active? So, yeah, if you're finding it's difficult to motivate yourself in these times, or any times really, any activity, movement will help everything, even if you don't feel like it. Almost, you have to kind of be your own best friend sometimes, and say, okay, just do a little bit. You know, move the body a little bit, arms and breath, anything. Okay. So, while we're here, a back bend. Bring the legs together, bring the forehead to the ground. On the inhale, lift the eyes, nose, chin, chest. Lift the arms, so the shoulders are lifting, and the arms are lifting, and the fingers are extending towards the back of the mat. And then the legs lift off the ground. So everything is extending. Imagine the chest is wanting to go forwards and the fingers and the toes are wanting to go back but also up. Lifting as much of your body off the ground as you can. Keep breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath. Often when we go into a posture, there's a tendency to, hold on. And this is completely the opposite of what we want. We want to have that engagement, that dynamic, but have the breath moving all the time. When we do this in our practice, it starts to teach the body to do it all the time. And one more breath in and lower the body down. Rest on the other side of the head. Release. Relax the body. Breathe deeply. So really feel the body is expanding against the ground, pushing against the ground as you inhale. So you can feel that physicality of your breath. Good. Okay, let's try this back bend. One more of these. Slightly different arm position, that's all. Come on the forehead, breathing in, lift the eyes, nose, chin, chest. Then as I lift the chest, feel the shoulders lifting and going back, and the arms go with that. And the legs want to lift up as well. Everything's joining in. And breathe. Now bring the arms forwards. Take the arms forwards so we're like a torpedo or like Superman, and smile. Keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep breathing. Good. And then one more breath in. On the out breath, sweep the arms back. Still one more breath in, lifting, and then breathing out, lower down. Sweep the hands back up to either side of your face, push into the hands. We're going to come into, walk the hands back and sit back into the swan position. Bring the forward to the ground. Just take a rest here before we do the other side. Don't forget, don't worry, I haven't forgotten the other side. Maybe just rocking side to side here in this swan position. If you don't like the feeling of the head on the ground, or if your head still has a distance to go to get to the ground, make a little pillow with the hands if you prefer. Whatever you're doing, just have a little rock. Breathe deeply here. Again, this physicality of the breath. See if you can feel the back ribs expand. Take the breath into this area. Make it really strong breath. We can really develop our capacity for breath. So we have much more reserves, for difficult times. We practice when we're not in very, very high stress situations. We have that there for ourselves, almost like a reservoir of support. Good. So we're going to come, keeping the hand, so take the hands in front of you if they're not there already. Spread the fingers wide. Come up onto all fours. Good. Tuck the toes under, breathing in. As you breathe out, you're going to come up into downward dog. Lift the knees off the ground. Feel the feet on the ground. Let's walk the dog a little bit here. Bend the right knee, push the left knee down, push the left heel down. Bend the left knee, push the right heel down. Strong. Keep the tummy tucked in. We're not breathing into the belly here for once, we're breathing into the chest. When we breathe into the chest, it expands and encourages the shoulders to move away from each other, the shoulder blades to open up. Slight bend in the elbow, soft elbow there. Good. Now we're going to put the weight onto the left hand and left foot. The right hand and right foot are still on the ground, but it's hardly any weight there, it's just zeroed. Because we need to step that right foot forwards. It's a big step. It might be a couple of steps. See if you can get it to land eventually between the hands. So we're now in a lunge on the other side. So you can rest your body onto that thigh, hands either side of the foot. Push that left heel back. Strong. Good. Lovely. Now bring the left knee down. You can flatten the foot behind if you feel okay with that. You can also widen your stance if you're feeling a little bit wobbly there, because there is a certain amount of balance you need here. Pad up the knee if you need to. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Hands together above the head. Take the arms as far back as you can even to begin. And as you breathe out, you're going to bend that front knee, the right knee. Let the groin go forward, so at the same time the arms are coming back. So it's lovely. It's a back bend, but it's also a front opening. So this very much embodies what we're talking about. Strong back, open front, soft front. Good. Now bring the hands either side of this foot here. Tuck the toe under, lift the knee off the ground. You can take a step forward with the left foot so it joins the right. There we go. Now we're back in this position. Let's have a little brief little moment of ragdoll. Let the head hang, knees are bent. Take a deep breath into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Finally, we bring our bottom to the ground, however which way we can get there. Bounce the legs up and down. That's good. So let's slowly lower our body down. Extend the fingers towards the toes. We're going to take a slow recline. If you feel like lying straight down, you can, but I think it's always good to just do this bit of effort, because when you do lie down, it feels so much more relaxing because we've made the effort beforehand. When we move our body, when we give our body, movement, exercise, it's much easier. It will relax a lot easier. And slowly let everything go once you're on the ground. Let it go. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. And a sigh. Give it a nice vocal sigh there.
Feet out to the sides, arms away from the body. How does that feel now? It's made that effort. We've done this together. Yes. Breathing in and out through the mouth. So it might really feel nice now to bend the knees and hug the knees. Rock and roll. So rocking side to side. You can make that quite a strong movement. You can really rock strongly side to side if that feels good to you. But you can make it a very small little movement. It's up to you what you want to do and where you emphasize. It could be higher on the back by hugging the knees tighter in, or it could be much, much lower by tapping the knees a bit further away. So explore a little bit, where does it feel really good to you? Okay. And then let's take the hand, one on top of each knee, and draw a big circle with the knees. As you inhale, the knees go away from you. As you exhale, you draw the knees in, squeeze the breath out. So just go with this very soft, easy movement. We're just slowing everything down. It's like unwinding, unwinding. If you want, you can do this without the hands. See how that feels? It requires a bit more abdominal strength there. A little bit stirring, a little bit loosening, a little bit opening. You'll find that also engages into the lower back and also the hips. You can keep hold of the knees if you want to, but still do the same breathing. We just change direction now. So we're going around clockwise now, anti-clockwise rather, or the opposite way you've just been going. I won't assume you're doing the same. Inhaling, taking the knees away, exhaling, the knees come into the body. And you can do this with or without the hands, so you can try either of those. Okay. Okay. Right. Hug the knees once more. Extend the arms and legs up to the ceiling. Yeah, wiggle the fingers and maybe just flex the ankles. And then we're just going to rotate everything, the ankles and the wrists in one direction. And pay attention to them. Look at the feet, look at the hands. See if you can find that movement, that freedom in these joints. Taking the weight off the legs literally and rotating the hands and feet in the other direction. And then hug the knees once more. Good. So, Apanasana, hugging the knees here, one hand around the front of each knee. As you inhale, take the knees away. And as you exhale, draw the knees into the body, lift the nose towards the knees as if your nose is going to touch your knees. Notice how my back, base of my spine is even lifting off the ground to get really small. Inhaling, lengthening and flattening the spine. Head to the ground, exhaling. Make yourself very, very small. Squeeze all the breath out. Inhaling. If you want to, you can take the arms away if you want to make this more expansive. Arms on the ground. Exhaling. We still come back to this very small little ball. Breathe everything out. Empty everything out. Everything you don't need. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze it. Feel free if you want to. If you feel like, oh, I really want to luxuriate in extending, extend the whole body if you want, but nothing, your legs don't reach the ground, nor do your arms. So to do that, you need to really push the back into the ground and use your abdominal strength. And then go small again, contraction. So we're going to expand as far as you feel comfortable. So you don't have to take the knees very far away if you don't want to. It's up to you. You find what works for you. You can keep it very simple. You can just keep it holding the knees and just staying within this range of movement. So you choose what is appropriate for you today. Being able to discern that is a very essential part of the yoga practice. And sometimes that takes a long time. It might be at the beginning when you first start practicing yoga or start practicing anything. It's all very much effort, strong, push, force. Or maybe the other way. Maybe it's like, oh, I'm just going to just like lie around here and do as little as possible. But it's finding that middle ground, that sweet spot where you're making effort, where you're engaging, where you're stepping beyond your comfort zone, but not pushing or forcing or striving. You let go of that. Yeah. And place the soles of the feet on the ground. Slide the legs away once more. Extend the whole body. Give yourself a full extension. Yeah. Feel how your body feels. You might want to just extend each limb away one at a time. Maybe extend the right fingers away.
extend the left fingers away, push the right heel away, push the left heel away, and just do this kind of freestyle, feeling all these limbs moving away from the center, from the belly button. And then just let the arms rest on the ground there. Breathing into the nostrils, sigh out from the mouth. Let's just loosen everything up in a nice easy way with an easy lying twist. And we'll do a breath practice before relaxation. So my favorite lying twist, you can choose though, if you want a slightly different version, is with the feet quite wide, maybe as wide as the mat, but there's space between the feet and the bottom, so it's not close like bridge. There's space, make it easy. Arms go out to the side, palms flat down. You can, if you want, have the feet together. If you prefer that twist, it's slightly stronger on the lower part of the back. Breathing in and breathing out, lower the knees down to the right, head goes over to the left. Breathing in, lift the knees and the head to center. Yeah, just enjoy this ease. You know, after we've made effort, this kind of thing, this slower, kind of more mindful practice becomes much more easy because it just feels so good. And we're not so agitated. Breathing in and breathing out. So your knees go one way and the head goes the other direction. In time with your breath. So you could be faster or slower than me, or you might be the same time. Inhaling, lifting the head and knees to center. Exhaling, slowly lower the knees down. Slowly turn the head as far as you can in the opposite direction, looking down the opposite arm. Good. We're just slowing everything down. Seeing if we can feel everything a little bit more. Notice where your mind is going when you start to slow down. Good. And let's come to center for the last time. Hug the knees once more. Take the hands behind. Actually, let's take the hands behind the knees. And we'll rock along the length of the spine a few times. And if you can rock to seated, great. Otherwise, just find your way to seated. So we're going to practice Pranamudra and then have a brief lie down. So, sitting cross-legged, you might want to sit on a cushion. It's my favourite, it is pretty much my favourite actually, pranayama. Nice, because it's so soft and it can be very opening and connect us with that subtle energy of the body. It's subtle as well, which I really like. So we start with the hands. The fingers are pointing, the palms are facing the body. We're sitting up nice and tall. So lift the chest open wide with the shoulders. The hands are very close to the body, so just really, really close as you can without touching. And low down. Now you're inhaling, slowly inhale, 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 all the way up in front of your body, in front of your face, very close, and just above the head, and then exhaling as you bring your hands down. So do this with the eyes closed to begin, so you can see where your hands are, because often we're not always, our proprioception, so knowing where our body is in space, isn't always that developed, unless you do a lot of body movement, a lot of dancing, you know, these things in yoga. This will really improve your proprioception, your awareness of your body in space. So it might be that if you don't keep your eyes open to begin with, you could be quite far away, your arms right up over the head. You should be very close. We're trying to kind of really connect with our energetic field. This prana, this subtle energy. Inhaling. Then close your eyes when you feel confident you've got that kind of pattern in your body. Always returning back to the beginning. And then once you close your eyes, you can start working with the sensory and visual aspect of this. So as you breathe in from the base of the spine, feel that you're breathing in pure, clear energy. A white light may be coming up through the center of the body, right to the top of the head. And your arms, as you come to the top of the head, that vibrant, powerful light comes out the top of the head and showers down over the whole body as your arms open out to the sides. Yeah, just bathing you in beautiful, fresh, sparkling light. And then you come back to the beginning and draw up that sparkling, vibrant energy, that power up through the center of the body, and showering out over the head. And I'll leave you just for a few more times, and I'm just going to be silent for a few of these. making this the last one or two here. And when you finish, just keep your eyes closed, just let your hands rest in your lap, just to give yourself a moment to notice, to be curious and interested in the impact of these practices. You see if you can sense any subtle energy. What do you sense in the body, in the space? And then once you've given that a moment, just however you want to, come into a relaxing position. You can lie down on the ground. You can stay seated if you prefer. You can have your legs up against the wall. I know that's a favourite of some people. It's definitely a favourite of mine. Or have your legs up. You can lie down, your legs up on some furniture, or semi-supine, or just lie in Shavasana. Very simple. Don't forget to put a folded blanket underneath your head or a small cushion if you need that. Some of us need that because the neck isn't in a straight position. So just lie for a couple of minutes in relaxation. Breath coming in, breath going out. Just find your position. We only have a couple of minutes here, but I think it's worth doing. Just to really seal everything that you felt in your practice today. You might still need to just take a few big out breaths, so breathing into the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. Eyes are closed, focus is inwards. Focus inwards. Feel your body, feel the ground, feel the impact of your efforts, and then just let go everything. Let go everything. You can notice the movement of your mind if it's very busy and active. It doesn't want you to be still. Notice that, notice that, notice that. Just allow those thoughts to move through you. This is feeling your back on the ground, supported, strong back. Feel that connection between your back and the ground. That earthed, supported quality. Your spine and your back, your self-support system, always there at your center. And feeling the softness and openness of the front of the body. Softness, receptivity of the heart. Trusting and allowing that space to open and receive. Open and receive. Receive all that healing energy. Just allowing things to move through you. If there's emotions come, if there's feelings or sensations comes, allow them to move through you. Just like the waves of the ocean, just moving, 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 everything is moving. Allow your breath to move softly, breath coming in and breath going out. Breath is just taking care of itself. And if you wish, while we're still lying there, if you're still lying there, or if you're not, join me in the chanting the mantra Om, just to wake yourself up and also just to feel this lovely, vibrant, sparkling energy that you have engaged with today, I hope. So take a deep breath in. You can keep your eyes closed, but feel the vibration on the ground. It's a great way to wake up again. So revivifying, coming back from the corpse posture if you're in the corpse. Hopefully with a revitalized energy and that stability and open-heartedness that will take you through the day
through the week, through life. Yeah. Yoga is a very reliable practice. It's always going to hold you and be there and be interesting and carry you through things, I have found. So as you come to seated, give yourself a stretch, move your body, breathe deeply. Everything is alive. Yes, feel your aliveness. Feel that aliveness by rubbing the palms together. Create some heat and energy, and place that heat and energy over the heart center, right in the center there. Pressing into that area, really feeling it. Maybe close your eyes and bring to mind your sankalpa, your loving thought for yourself, a prayer for yourself, whatever you feel you need today. Positively framed sentence which might start with I can or will. And say that to yourself, take it deep into your heart, give it warmth and energy and your attention. Good. Thank you so much. Namaste. Don't forget, I'm always cheerleading you. So I'm cheerleading you right now. Well done for doing this. Good work. And keep coming back. I'm going to be here. So why not? Have a great day. I will do my best to enjoy my birthday. And thank you for all being here. Bye-bye.